Well, we are back in the kitchen with the Pennsylvania School of Culinary Arts. We have Chris Tucker, a sixth-term student there, and Chef G. And what are we making here today?
So we're finishing off the roasted corn timbales. So previously we mixed all the ingredients together, and then we would put them on a baking sheet of some sort, and you'd put them in the oven. And you want to caramelize them so that you get the nice roasted sugar flavor out of all the ingredients. And this is about what they should look like, this nice kind of golden brown.
Who did just join us, just do a very quick recap. What all's in this?
So it's just onions, garlic, the corn, salt, pepper, and a little bit of olive oil. And then roasted till it's nice and caramelized.
Recipe on the website, fox43.com, if you're watching from home.
And then these ingredients go into your blender along with the eggs, the cheese, the milk, and the cream, and a little more salt and pepper. And then they go into these molds, which is what makes it a timbale. This mold is called a timbale mold, and then they go into the oven for about 25 minutes or so, until when you stick the tip of your knife in, it comes out moist but not eggy.
I got you.
And then those are ready to go.
They're set to go. Okay. And this smells delicious.
So this is onions, garlic, and the mushrooms that you saw Chris working on earlier. So it's a mix of wild mushrooms. And we've sauteed that with some butter, olive oil. We put in some wine.
Just tilt this up here for the camera. There you go. So white wine. Just
white wine, and just a little bit of soy sauce, because soy sauce, just a little, brings out the richness in mushrooms. So I almost always put just a touch of soy sauce in the sauteed mushrooms. So, excuse me.
Sure.
So the last step here is we've got our greens. And you can use pretty much any greens. And this is baby arugula. So this pan's good and hot. So we're just going to finish this off. And again, these will be ready when they're nice and wilted.
All right.
And then over here, we're going to finish off the couscous. Couscous, as I said before, is about the easiest possible starch that you could make. So we've sauteed some onions and garlic here again, and we're going to use a little saffron. As I'm sure you all know, saffron's a very expensive spice, so you want to get the most out of it. So instead of putting the threads of saffron in, you want to grind it up in your mortar and pestle until it's nice and fine, and that way you get the very most out of your very expensive spice. And then use a little bit of white wine to kind of make almost a paste out of it. And then you see that beautiful saffron colored paste, and that will go right in here.
Okay. And again, this is just the minced garlic in here right now,
Yep, the onions, the garlic, we did the same butter and olive oil. We'll put a little bit more wine in there. And then over here we have some vegetable stock.
Okay.
So once the vegetables are cooked, all you have to do is just put the couscous in. You put your stock in, bring it to a boil, and then you pull it off the stove and just let it rest for about 5 or 10 minutes, and it does the cooking for you. So we put a lid on it once it comes to a boil and pull it off the heat, and it's ready to go.
And then we'll be plating this all up and trying it out. It does smell delicious. It smells really good. All right, we're going to go ahead and take another quick break. When we come back, I think we're going to have some company in the kitchen, if you don't mind.
All right, that's
We
wonderful.
typically do it this hour. All right, well, we are going to go ahead and send it to break at this point. Fox 43 News first at 4. Coming right back.
More people